All right, there we go. Hey, happy Tuesday morning to you. I have Jaden, as you guys know. So then, you know, today is a running day. So we had an exciting morning. I was like, where's the camera? I was more concerned. We woke up, Greg was leaving to go to work and came outside and Maxine went running for the bear. And I was like, oh my God. He was there eating the trash once again. He's like, I know that Maryon household, they had got some good trash. So he was there eating the trash and Ruby was still sleeping. So she was like, I'm out of bed. But Maxine was going crazy going after that bear. And I was like, Maxine! So, I tried to save Maxine's life instead of vlogging it. Sorry. So no, she wasn't. She was barking. She's a good barker. She didn't like go to attack it, but she's barking like a good barking dog. And she listened and came back. So that made me go, okay. But Greg had to save Maxine. So we spent the most of the morning, you know, watching the bear in the woods. And we discovered where he took our trash and is eating it in the woods there. So I'm like, how fun. So we let Ruby out. Ruby's like, I'm here. I got your house. I'm good. So now here we are. So it's a day. Lauren will be here soon. Turn my car on. Jaden and I are
going on an adventure.
We're going on an adventure. Yes, our normal adventure. No, our adventure is we go to church on Tuesdays. That's what we do. So we are headed to church to go clean, sanitize, set up, and get ready for our Sunday.
Yay.
A little chilly. It's 58 degrees right now. 58 degrees, people.
That's nice.
Cold. It's gonna be hot today. No, it's gonna be hot. We're hoping to go to the pool later today. So we're gonna go out and then we're gonna go to Jane's pool. Pool. Yes, the pool. Excuse me. And then we're gonna go do some running. Get some more groceries. Remember we did a little bit last week, so this week we're gonna get a little bit more things at the store today. I hopefully find some more fall decorations because we're gonna get a few more fall things. I just realized you guys said those chrysanthemums that I got are annuals. I just looked at the package, they say annual, so that means obviously they're only gonna be here this year. So then I just planted them in the dirt. I'm like, that was pointless. So I don't know if the better ones I bought will last longer. I don't know. I just realized that I was like, well, that was a fail. I was planning on getting those for next year. Oh wow. So we're gonna have a good day. You ready?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to church. We won't film any of that, but we'll see you in like 2 seconds. Okay, bye. Oh, I love it. Jaden sets the camera all up for me. All right, we did it. We are finished with church. Got all of our stuff set up. It is now 88. It went from 58 to 88 outside.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now I'm gonna turn the heat in the car down to cold. So much changes. So we're gonna go ahead to Big Lots first. I want to get maybe a couple of things for outside, like outdoor signs. I know Hobby Lobby does, but it's a whole nother town over. No big deal. It's a half hour away. I just don't want to spend all day shopping. Jaden doesn't want to spend all day shopping, do you? She does. She really does. And I'm like, you want to go to Big Lots? She's like, or not Big Lots, Hobby Lobby. She's like, no, I really don't.
I know, because you'll spend 3 hours.
It's such a great.
Always spend 3 hours.
But it's so great there. I'm looking for my sunglasses. So all right, we're gonna go get sunglasses, wherever those are. We're gonna go ahead to Big Lots. We'll take you there. All right, we're gonna go to Big Lots. Jaden, what do we need in here?
Stuff.
We need decorations. I could get pillowcases here too. Ooh, Airwick. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna go in here and see if we can find some fall decorations. Just for outside, that's it. I promise, that's it. Look at that sticker. It's Maxine. Not really, it's not Maxine. All right, Big Lots we go. It's a pug. Jaden, look at Big Lots has clothes now.
I love that.
How much is it? Grab it. What are these shorts? Look at, they have like Stanley work shorts. Look at this. Oh, look at all the Big Lots has good little stuff. All their stuff is moved around. Oh, there's like a whole row right here, Jaden. Look, oh, come down here. Look at these. Look at tank tops.
Cool.
A pineapple shirt. Fun. Look at all the Jaden Christmas. Look at, oh, that's cute. Look how cute. Okay, we don't need Christmassy stuff, but look how cute.
We could get Christmas.
We technically could get Christmas. Oh, those are cute.
Like that.
That is cute. Look at the lanterns. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this little door. That's a cute door for outside.
Oh, the Merry Christmas would be cute.
Merry Christmas. I like this for next to the door outside.
Oh, that's cute.
But we're not here for Christmas. But look how cute. These are pretty. They got cute wreaths. These are actually really pretty. They got all these hello pumpkins. Like give thanks. Would that be cute next to the house? That blue one. How much is that, Jaden? That rug. Do you feel like Ruby would rape that? Oh, it's a cushion inside. Look how nice. No, it's like a kitchen one. That's really cute. For how much? $14? That's not bad.
It's not bad for like a few days of it being out. Because
For a few days. Pretty much done. I just need something for outside.
Like I said, it only has to last.
What am I going to use here? Oh, that's cute too.
That is really cute.
We already have an outside. I just need something next to the door.
Next to the what?
Next to the door. You can't use this. Oh yeah, because there's so much songs. I love fall. All right, we found what we needed. Look at, like, that's cute. Hello pumpkins. This is cute. And hello fall. All right, Jaden, we're going for, how about on the bottom deck we put a wreath? This music is gonna make, we're doing the bottom and the top one. Which one should I put by the door? The one at top has to be skinny. So either that, but I already have a flower. So hello pumpkins, fall, or hello fall. Do you think this one's cute? Next to the house. Change of plans because this is a lot lighter. The welcome. For the bottom door, Jaden? This is a little heavier. This will go for the bottom door. This is for the top door. And then we need a couple flowers for your little recording. Okay, so Jaden and I say, or she says sunflowers for the bin. Because that'll be cute with this sign right here. And that's going to go on the downstairs. 75 cents. So right here is some High Park coffee. I'm going to get that.
I can breathe again.
All right, Jaden, I say winner. Look at that. Fall decorations at Big Lots. We got to go there for Christmas because you know we need more Christmas decorations.
Yep.
Those are cute. So now we have two things for us today. Now we just cannot forget to get hooked at Walmart.
Okay.
Got it, Jaden? Don't forget.
Thank you.
It's all on Jaden if she forgets. Okay, let's go. She's a human. Listen to her. All right, mission accomplished. We're gonna head to Aldi now.
Mine going to this.
Jaden's like, let's go so we can be done with this. I'm like, Jaden.
It's one store that I just despise because
she doesn't like Aldi, so I probably won't film in Aldi because you might get a new pop for Jaden. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not gonna film in there because there is a lot of people and it is crazy and people up here busy and
don't
crazy.
want to hear vloggers.
Don't want to hear vloggers taking their camera out and showing them everything, single thing in Aldi. So you're gonna have to go with other vloggers that go to Aldi. So I'm gonna go in and get my list. I might pull up my camera if Jaden allows me to. I'll see.
I don't care.
And then, no, I'm just kidding. And then it's mostly stuff for the wedding and a little bit for next week and some veggies for us. So we're gonna run in right now.
That's really cool.
Jaden, it's your lucky day. We go up to the door. There's a sign that says closed for remodel. That just means we gotta go over to the other side of town, Jaden.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, why?
I guess we're going to Walmart then. Aldi's, I guess your lucky day. We're going to Walmart. At least Jaden can walk around the store in Walmart. So, all right, we're gonna go back to Walmart, I guess, and get everything else there. Bummer. All right, well that was misleading. They got a big giant sign. Like, all the cars are filled the parking lot and it says closed till tomorrow. So
It's just the people.
it's just because Jaden didn't want to go in there. She really wants to go to Walmart, so it's her lucky day. We're going to
I
Walmart.
just don't like the store. I don't know.
Jaden, don't be so anti-Aldi. It's great. It's cheap. Jaden doesn't have to buy the groceries. That's why she doesn't like it.
No, I don't know.
No, it's just a busy store. Like you get in there and you're like, boom, 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 get out of my way. And then when you have the mom that comes with the 50, loaves of bread.
Oh my gosh, and the 3 carts. Oh, that's the worst.
It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, so we're gonna go over to Walmart again and do the rest of our shopping. I should have got it all that one day, but I just knew we were gonna come here, but we're not, so that's okay.
It's okay.
Off to Walmart, Jaden. Jaden and I are looking at our time and we're like, we technically could get in and out of here and still go to the park and get a walk in. So we're gonna try to fly. So if I don't film, it will make it much faster. So we're gonna do that. I'll show you what I get when I get it home. Just things for fill in when everybody comes for the wedding. So we're gonna go in, we'll film after. All right, just had a moment. I was like, where's my list at? So I had to walk all the way back to the car and look. I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm like, I can't go shopping without my list. It was sitting on the ground outside my car, so I had it in my lap and dropped it out. So Jaden's like, I'm not gonna walk back with you, Mom. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we can find. I'm sure we'll find everything we need. Walmart always has everything, usually. Unless everything's out, which I'm sure it's not. So, all right, go shopping, then I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, we did it. Did the Walmart. We're all finished, got everything we needed. I will show you when we got home. Obviously spent a little bit more there because it's a little bit more than Aldi, but now I won't have to go back out again on a different day for Aldi. So we're gonna go ahead back home, I think.
Yes.
We should get a walk-in, Jaden, but it's really hot, isn't it? Yeah. We'll have to go to the park later, so we'll go ahead back home. All right, we're at the post office now. Jaden convinced me to get a coffee. I'm like, sure, we'll get a coffee.
Yeah, it's really
Look how
good.
clear that is.
Wow, this is great lighting.
What's up with that? It's weird. It looks like real.
The lighting.
Interesting. It looks like a real person.
This is like perfect lighting. I love it.
Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go to the post office. I gotta go mail something away and then see if we got any stuff to pick up. Let's go. All right, so we went to the post office and we had a laugh and we're like, all this stuff. I'm like, garbage, garbage, garbage. Up a lot of this stuff. So we got some little mail here. So I won't read it.
It is from Great Britain.
Jane found something from Great Britain. So I
package.
think, oh, look how cute this is.
Though.
She's gonna try her best to open. I'm gonna open this one. Oh, look at this. They that hope in the Lord will renew their strength and soar on wings. Look how cool that is. Look at that. That's fun. You're doing great. I'm gonna read one now aloud.
Okay.
Super sweet. Thank you, Holly. So sweet to get that. James over there suffering. James over there suffering for Jesus. I think that Let me see.
It's a
I'm gonna leave it on while you're there.
Okay. It's open.
I feel like my camera is like all of a sudden it looks good. Everywhere. Jay, is that
It's from Great Britain. It's, yeah.
Jaden got something from Great Britain.
So it's this. I'm still trying to open it.
Jaden, present time. Oh, the present.
Whoever sent this to us,
she's
or
packaged
you,
it very,
definitely
very
packaged
well.
it well. That's
She
why I
knows
struggled.
something can get damaged overseas. So we're like done. It's like it's 2 o'clock right now. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go home. I'll show you everything I got. It's like basically a grocery haul for what we need to fill in and for next week's stuff. Got my decor. I'll get that. Maybe we'll hang that up today. Nobody wants to go to the pool. I texted Lauren. I'm like, do the kids want to go to the pool? And they're like, no one wants to go. I'm like, what is wrong with these kids? I'm just
They've
kidding.
been out pooled.
Nobody wants to go to the pool, but I'm like, why would you not want to go to the pool? So,
Oh.
but they don't. That's okay. Oh, look how cute. Gather your fragments. I think this is from, because there's no tag. There's nothing in there, but it's Alexandria. You sent me an email, or Alex, from Germany, even though the thing is from, Jaden says Great Britain, but Germany might be.
It's checked off as Great Britain.
Great Britain, but maybe.
Because it's Royal Mail.
I feel bad. Is Great Britain or in Germany? I don't know.
What?
Like, is that in the same, would it come through the same mail system? I don't know.
I don't
So
think so.
Alexandra, if this is you, because there's no, they are Alex. Thank you. Look how cute. Gather your fragments. That is so cute. That's fun. Gather your fragments. I like that. That's right. We got to gather our fragments, people. You know we got to do that. We're going to be doing that. Not tomorrow, on Fridays, we're going to be gathering our fragments. So, all right, we're going to go head back home, take everything home, see the kids. You get to see, Lauren will be there. You haven't seen Lauren in ages. So, we'll be going home right now. Lauren, I almost hit your car. It's Lauren!
Your car doesn't like backing up. It makes it very
No, well, I was going super slow because your car was right there, and I go to Jade and I'm like,
so far over. I was like, why can't you park this far?
I said to Jade, I'm like, am I going to hit Lauren's car? She's like, no, and then she turned her head and she's like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, what? And it was just that you got your sticker. Lauren! You're like a new person. I haven't seen you in like a week or two.
I was going to say this morning, then I realized
I did it. Hello, guys. Nobody wants to go to the pool.
They all want to go to the park. Every single one.
So crazy. All right, we're going to go unload here. Super excited to see Lauren. Hello. You know what?
Banana.
She's eating a banana. It was peeled. I'm like, do you want a banana? It's not peeled. It's cracked. So Lauren's getting married in less than a week. 10, how many days?
11 days.
11 days for you guys. 11 days still for you guys. No, actually it's a week less. Actually, when you guys see this video, she's really married. She's really in 30. Sorry, I posted a week later. So we're home, so let me show you everything we got here. So this was Walmart bread, because I'm out of bread. We got some, this is just veggies, kind of tide us over, and some of the stuff for the wedding next week. So we got some lettuce for us, cabbage. I bought these because they were like $6. Kids like those. Elbow macaroni for the salads we're gonna make for her. This to eat now. I got bagels for when everybody's here. Lots of bananas. We'll probably eat those up before everybody gets here. We haven't had these in forever. Tostadas? Yeah. The kids like those, so I thought I'd get those. Did some onions, a can opener. Someone left it in the sink and it rusted, so that's life. So I had to get this one. I like the one that's made in the USA. This one's made in China, designed in the USA, so we will see. Bought this last month for the snack mix and somebody ate it, so gonna have to buy another one for the snack mix. Bought some rulers for the kids for school because we didn't have any. Then got these 2 sheet pillowcases because I've got people coming and no pillowcases, so this is for that. This is for our new picture. Got these. I'm sold on these. These are my favorite. Airwick seems to last longer. Love it. The pumpkin spice. We got all of our lunch meat there. I think I got 3 chicken, a ham, and some bologna. Almond milk. Got some mushrooms, more bananas, carrots, cucumbers from Walmart. We'll see how those compare to the farmer's market. Celery, green peppers, and onions. And then I got this because I ended up buying Chick-fil-A chicken sauce in just a minute. So I bought some chicken nuggets and chicken breast strips. Big old pepperoni because I have pizza crust. I thought we can make pepperoni. Bought this because we're going to make sausage balls for the brunch after her wedding. Got more of this because I drank it all. Milk for the kids. Got the candy because I got sucked into the candy station, and since it's going to be fall, I'd rather be here. Got this for the apple salad. So just candies. Candies just to put out when people are here. If anybody wants a candy, doesn't matter. Italian dressing for, we're making noodle salad for her wedding. Got some honey. Got this. This is supposed to be like the Chick-fil-A sauce. So we got some to try. Needed mustard, Korean mushroom, Miracle Whip. I've grabbed these marinara just to have, and pickles. And then up here was Big Lots. We just got, these are 75 cents. That's a deal for this. Got this for out and put this downstairs outside for the wall outside the door here. Got some flowers for our pot. Some Cafe Bustelo because it's super high powered coffee. For Greg, I think that's it. That's it. All right, that's our mini grocery haul for Lauren's wedding, people coming over in the next week. So, all right, let's put this all away. Mix. Oh, darkness. All right, so we got home, we put all the groceries away, and so we're just sitting here chit-chatting, going over Lauren's final wedding plans, getting everything like the timeline and all that stuff set. It's in 11 days for us. We're super excited. So it's in 11, so we're just getting all that set where we're kind of making sure we, you know, just like how to transport food, how do you transport deviled eggs, things like that. So we were just talking about all that stuff, making sure we got food, what she wants to eat for the day of the wedding, all those good things gonna come along with the wedding. So we're super excited. So we're just sitting here chilling, getting that done, and it's gonna be good. So we're gonna actually, so tomorrow is Wednesday. Thursday, we're actually gonna, no, I don't want to tell you that. So it's gonna be good. So we're just sitting here getting all filled out, and it's gonna be a good day. So let me go finish talking to my girls. All right, so I gotta get dinner going because everybody's gonna be hungry. So I've got my Mexican stuffed shells right here. I'm just gonna take them out, put them in this pan, and heat them up on the stove. Okay, so I think with the pasta, my hair's coming out here, we're gonna do some, I have corn. This is from the corn on the cob. I'm gonna put this in a bowl, put it in the microwave. Frozen salads. We're gonna throw this in the microwave. So long, farewell, Lauren. Lauren's leaving. Bye, Lauren. Have a great day.
I'm losing my voice.
The next time we see you, we'll be shopping. They don't know about this. It's gonna be a surprise. Thursday is discount shopping with Lauren. She has never been discount shopping really like to the big stores.
Just remember my food.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got food for her.
You got me back.
It's over there. I bought the veggie full, remember the veggie full packets? They were the broccoli cheese, like a hot pocket. They were okay. Like, I don't mind them, but like not enough to like love and eat them. And nobody in the household really loved them, but Lauren loves them.
I will take all 40 packets.
So Lauren's gonna take all 40 packets.
So many.
You owe me $4, Lauren.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'll give you $4.
Just kidding.
$4.
So we're gonna go, actually Thursday, we're gonna do a discount shop with me and Lauren, the newly almost wed bride.
This is it, right?
That's how I'll label it. Lauren, the newly wed almost bride.
Almost finished.
So we're gonna see you, Lauren. Bye. Thank you for watching, kids, and doing great. Lauren, have a great day. You're awesome.
I'm gonna go ride bikes.
She's gonna ride a bike. That's her new thing.
My new favorite thing.
Her and Matthew have a riding bike, so
Yeah.
so much fun. Okay, bye, Lauren.
Okay, bye.
All right, Lauren is out the door, so now I'm gonna make a salad real quick together. I'm just putting together leafy from the salad that I have that's gotta be eaten up, and I have a little head of lettuce. I'm gonna chop it up in here. I got some veggies in a bag. This is just leftover fragments just to make up for salad tonight. Okay, it may not be the pretty salad, but it's just the gathery fragment salad. So that's all. The kids will put some ranch on it. I'm gonna mix it with my hand. This is gonna be a nice dinner. Okay, so here's salad. That looks good all mixed up. I rinsed it off afterwards. You know, rinsed after you cut everything. It's better to do before, but just did this. And let's go check the other stuff. All right, so I got my corn is ready. I just put butter in there, so we'll just kind of stir it. That'll be good for dinner. This is good. Let me get a spoon. Like this, I added water because I was afraid it was gonna stick. I shouldn't have added the water because that's plenty of liquid, so it might kind of seep out a little bit, but it'll be definitely, it's just a stuffed shell. It's better in the oven, but this is what you do when you improvise. So we'll just let this kind of boil out and simmer out the liquid. All right, I'm gonna come outside watching for those bears. Ruby's out here and Maxine is out here. So this is Tuesday. Tuesday is kind of like I usually get all my running done, so it's not usually very good for you guys, but I mean, I get a lot done. So my plants, I looked in the package, those said annuals on them. So I assume those are never gonna come up, but then these were a little bit more, these ones. So will those come up every year? I don't know, I was just like, wait a minute, I feel like I got them because I thought they would come up every year. But some of you say mums do come back, but then the package said annual, so I don't know. Oh well, they look good. It's all good, so I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Ruby, out of the plants, get out of the plants. Look at her, she's like, what? Get out of the plants. You too. Just stay up here on the side with Maxine. No, she's like, wait a minute. All right, so today has been a good day. Good day of getting my running done. I'll show you dinner, what we have for dinner. That'll be easy enough. Oh, Ruby's gosh, she's going up in the deck. I'm like, what's that noise? So the berry's out here somewhere, probably not coming down. The trash is still intact, so that's good. So today's a good day. I got to see Lauren there a little bit. So we're gonna have tomorrow, I'm gonna be home, probably decorating the things outside, normal life, house, school, food, all that good stuff. And then Thursday, we're gonna have a discount store shop with the new bride to be, because she's not really bride yet, but that's gonna be my gift to her is groceries. So our gift to her is groceries, because she can buy her own little bachelorette party stuff, because Mama's not gonna do that. I mean, I will, but I feel like get your whatever you want. I don't need to intrude on what your favorites are or what your favorites may be. So I'm gonna do shopping. I know Tracy, Matthew's mom, is gonna do the same thing and get food for them. So that's gonna be good. So good day. So today is Less Stuff, More Life day. I was like, what else can I put in this video? But today is Less Stuff, More Life. So we're in week 40 already. It's gonna be the end of the year before you know it, people. 52 weeks, right? So we got 12 more things. That's not very many. I stepped on the caterpillar. I just squished a caterpillar. Oh, I was like, what is that thing? Gross. Okay, so sorry. So this week is going to be how to unwind from a stress-filled day. If I could only talk to my younger self. Life is crazy. Life can get busy, especially when you're home with kids, especially when you work in a job, especially when you work in the times of life that we do right now, right? What kind of life we have. It can be simple, it can be organized, it can be stressful. You can be a mom to a toddler and be stressed to the max. You can be a mom to a brand new baby and be stressed out to the max, but you can be a mom to a multi-millionaire company being the CEO and you can be stressed out, right? It doesn't matter which life, it's just a different kind of stress, but there still is stress that can be associated with that. So no matter what we do, no matter how simplified life can be, that we make our lives, it can still be filled with stress, right? Babies cry, people let us down, friends will let us down, dinner will burn, money will run out, sometimes money might be tight, the car might break down, and husbands will let us down occasionally. It's part of life. There's no way to avoid it. It is just part of life. You have to know that things are gonna happen. What can you do? It's how you respond to things. That is where that level of stress is determined. So it's important that each day you let yourself wind down, have a moment in your day, no matter what time of day or some point in your life that you do that. I know for myself, when I go, which I do, you watch my videos, I go a lot. And when I don't take a moment for myself, whatever it is, like I get up every day and read my Bible. Every day I get up and read, I'll listen to a sermon. That is just part of life, what I do. But sometimes I don't take time to relax and just chill. You know what I did today? I sat out on my porch in the sun. That's my unwind. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it's raining or snowing. Well, not snowing, but winter, but I'm hoping to get a little bit of sunshine. That to me helps me unwind. Some people like to sit in the bathtub and take a bubble bath and relax. That is not relaxing to me. Some people like massages. I'm not a massage person. Greg is a wonderful massage. And I'm like, honey, I don't even care. So just checking here and things. Some people like to go for a walk. I know Greg likes walking. That's something, a way that he like decompresses from things. Sometimes just talking is a way to decompress. Sometimes just taking a day off from the everyday busyness. We do that a lot. We're like, okay, let's just forego life and let's just go do something different. And that's always good to do too. Sometimes when you're working all the time, a good way to de-stress is being with your family and doing some of them, because you feel neglected, like you don't really get time to do that. So that's a good thing to do. Sometimes just shutting off that thing called a phone is a great way to unwind. I know for myself, it's not that I can't, it's that sometimes I have to keep checking things just to make sure. Sometimes there's a world of comments out there that you have to be in check with. So I'll check with that, and I'm good with that. I don't need to be attached to my phone. What I'll do, I don't even do social media. I have a Facebook, I have Instagram. I think they're linked below. I think I remember to do that. They are linked. So please join that, because I can send you things through my person that deals with that. But I have to get so many subscribers on there. So if you are not, what is it, Facebook friend, or follow me on Facebook, click that and do that, and also on Instagram. I don't do that, so I don't post, but people do message me through there, and I get usually every couple days I get with my person, and they go ahead and hook all that up for me. I just don't have time for that, so I don't really too much worry about that social media. YouTube is the social media that I do. Personally, every day, I do check those comments, but if there's like a video I want to watch, usually what I do if I'm scrolling through, like say I get like a 2-minute break, like I set up in the chair, then I was looking through, if I Ruby, I hear something in the woods. If I see something I like, I will download it, because I have YouTube Red. Download it, and later that night when I'm going to bed, if I'm not so tired, I'll watch it as I fall asleep, or maybe the next morning, or maybe it'll take 3 or 4 days and I finally get to catch up on those videos. That is my time. I'm not like hooked to I am hooked to my phone for business. Like I check my comments, because I have to do that. That's something YouTube makes you do, or they're gonna disable your comments, and I don't want that. So I do check my comments, because there are people that post not just so much nasty stuff, but just more of like spam emails, and I just got to get those off there, and that's no big deal. It takes me a few minutes. I try to do it a few times throughout the day, then it's not so much, but sometimes that's why I just sometimes do a heart. I think it's the like, not even the like, it's the heart one. It moves it up. Jaden said it doesn't even, I should be liking, I just do the wrong one. I do the heart one because it's the easiest, and sometimes I'll do comments. I've been doing comments the last few days. Today I did a lot of heart comments, so on Tuesday's video last week, you'll go back and see, and I'll just do a lot of heart comments just because it was easier when I'm out. I do that when I'm busy, when I'm doing things. I don't always sit there and write things out. I try to. It's just there's a lot of comments, and sometimes life does not afford that, but I do go through every single one. If there's one that I need to respond to, I usually save it and try to go back and respond something to it, but I do read through your comments, and I'm blessed by every single one. Happy to announce there's very few that are on there that I have to delete and get rid of, which is awesome. I watch other YouTubers and they talk about the negative comments, and you get those. You just smile and delete or go on, and it's no big deal. But I do have to watch it. So shut off from your media. Sorry, this is all about, this is about relaxing. So shut off that media. If that's a temptation, put it down. Shut off this YouTube video if that's too much stress for you, or watch it when it's good for you, not when you feel like it's post, I have to watch it, then watch it later if that's good. That's what I do. So put that phone down. That's a good thing to do. Take a nap. Cat naps are the greatest thing ever. I love a 20-minute nap. Not so much now. I don't need to do that so much in my life now, but when I had babies, oh, I did every day. Every day was nap time from 1 to 3. We didn't answer phones. We didn't answer the door. I wasn't doing anything between 1 and 3. What I did, I usually took a nap and rested because I needed to. If I was over the so tired, exhausted phase and I just needed a cat nap, I would do a cat nap. So I would sleep. I'd lay those babies down, nurse them, and fall asleep, and I'd fall asleep for about 20 minutes, and I'd wake up. That does so much more for you. I think it's a scientific study that if you sleep for like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it does so much more for you than an hour or two, unless you're totally, completely sleep deprived. So if you're getting 0 sleep, get those 2 hours in. But if you just need like a little pick me up, get that little quick cat nap in. That's what I always did. And then from 2 to 3 would be a time that I would want to do something with my kids. Usually my older ones that I couldn't always spend time with because I had duties of taking care of babies. And so for now, we don't do naps, but we don't do naps anymore. I mean, sometimes the kids are like, oh, remember nap time in the house? That was the greatest time of day. I'm like, I know. But our afternoons are usually kind of chill. That's like, the kids are getting older, it's good to kind of sit and chill and do that. But for me, sitting outside in that sunshine, that for me brings life. Like going to the pool with the kids, even though I'm busy watching the kids, just sitting in the sun, it just brings life to me. For me, that is relaxing. You got to find out what's relaxing for you. What is relaxing? Sitting and painting maybe is relaxing. Maybe doing drawing or reading. I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe it's taking that. Maybe it's doing it. Maybe it's painting your toenails. Just find something each day. Don't paint your toenails every day. I mean, I guess you could. Find something just little, even if it's just 15 minutes. I sat up in my deck for about 15 minutes. That's all I had today, and I'm okay with that. 15 minutes gave me a little bit of like, okay, I don't feel so rushed. Like if I didn't do that, I would constantly feel like I'm running and racing and trying to get things done. So take that little break to do that. It's so important. If you do that each day, it's going to help you a whole lot. We want to learn how to unwind. Sometimes just taking a deep breath. Like when I had little kids, sometimes I couldn't even get away all day. Nap times were like crucial to getting life done because I couldn't. So I would just get outside. I would go outside. The kids would be screaming at the door. Oh, they would be screaming or crying. The baby, the toddler, whoever, because mommy was not picking them up. But I stepped outside in that sun. It might have been freezing cold Michigan. But I sat out there and just took a few breaths. Let that out. Do it again. All the way in. Like when you're giving birth. Till it's exhausting. Do it before you get on stage. Whenever you have that little breathing. All that stuff. And let it out. And then guess what? That feels a whole lot better. It just makes your day go, okay, I can go back in and deal with life. Doing that, getting a little bit of an unwind from a stress-filled day. So important to do that in your life. That's my less stuff, more life tip for you. This book you can get free, not the actual book. If you want the physical book, go on Amazon and get it. No big deal. Go download for free. I'm not saying go buy my book. It's free right below. Link it, PDF free. Amazon just makes me sell things for a price. So this is free right below. So now I'm going to be done. I'm going to insert a clip right here what we're having for dinner. It was really, really good dinner, by the way. Really good dinner. So now we are just counting down those days to that wedding. Super excited. I'm like, okay, I got a little bit more food, a little bit more groceries, get the final plans for the wedding set. So now I'm like, we've rented a transit. Is that what it is? A transit for us to all fix. We don't have enough seats in our Pilot for everybody. We could drive multiple cars, but we like, let's just rent a Transit. We're gonna do that. Girls are gonna go get manicures and pedicures. We're gonna do that for Girls' Day. We're not gonna go get our hair done. Someone said that about getting color and cutting my hair. I don't like having our hair. I would much rather be more natural, like what I normally. I'll put it down and have it be down, but just what I do normally, just a little bit spruced up, maybe some little color lipstick, a little bit, a little darker makeup, but it's all about Lauren and having a beautiful time with her. So we're gonna do her hair, get all that done. I will film all of the wedding. I have permission to film everything. So due to everything going on in the world, we have to, a lot of people have asked, are you gonna film? Are you gonna take time off? I would take time off, but, oh, I know, back up there. No, ma'am, up here. Maxine, hold on. No, ma'am, go on, up there. It's like, I'm coming to see you. I just stepped on that caterpillar again. Gross. You know I'm barefooted. Gross. Okay. So the wedding, we are going to film it because we have a lot of family that cannot make it due to everything. And so just due to their being older and, you know, risk, I understand. So we're going to film the wedding. We're going to film the food prep. We're going to film the part of the bachelorette party because it's a good clean party. We're going to film the dinner, the rehearsal dinner. It's going to be at Matthew's parents' home. And so we get to film, you get to see people, and it's just going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. We're excited. Ash and Paul are flying in. Colin's flying in. They're going to be here Wednesday. So we're going to film everything that we possibly can, that I can get in, and we're still going to enjoy the wedding. It won't be too much to pull up my camera. And I've got teenagers that would love to film, so they can take the camera and go film their little part, give it to anybody, go ahead and film things. And it's just going to be a good time. We're excited, super excited. So tomorrow, at home, day of my life. Thursday, shopping, discount store shopping for the month. I'm going to try to get some food, some meats, because I'm going to start doing some freezer meals after Lauren's wedding. So I'll see what I can find down there, and then we're going to fill up Lauren and Matthew's pantry and freezer, hopefully with some good deals. I know we will. So, and then Friday's another Gather Your Fragment Friday. So, abundantly blessed on Saturday. Good week, and the next week is wedding videos. Almost. Monday and Tuesday, and then wedding videos. Monday, then Tuesday will be the wedding videos that we're going to do. So it's going to be a good time. So, all right, have a fantastic rest of your day. A fantastic rest of your day. Know that you're loved. Know that the Lord cares for you, and I've gotten so much. I'm going to talk again. I got to get a new battery. Hold on. All right, I had to get a new battery. Sorry. I feel like I need to chat because I get a lot of comments from you guys and positive feedback, and that's awesome. But I also have been getting a lot of, I feel like I'm gonna step on that caterpillar. I need to move over here. Pool floaty, so you don't want to see that. There we go. Okay. I'm getting a lot of personal emails, which is great, on my other social medias, which is good. And they do come to me. They don't just go to nobody. It is a private contact. So when you do message me on Facebook and Instagram, the comments come to me, the ones, you know, they're read, and I respond to them. And if I don't do them every day, though, we do get to them. And I've had a lot of people email me personally as well, and I'm very blessed by your testimony. And a lot of people, it's just a lot of people are trying, they see me in my life, and they're like, how do you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, like, that God is real and that what the Bible says is true? And how do you like, how can I know? Because I'm trying to get there and I don't know how. And it's like, I don't have like this like poof moment that God is real, or this wonderful like explosion of like, yeah, because I saw him physically do, but I don't have an exact moment, but I do have the testimony that when I've accepted the Lord as my Savior back when I was pregnant with Evan. Evan is 20 years old this year. He's gonna have a birthday on Tuesday, the 22nd, so we'll make sure we say happy birthday to him. But anyways, that's when I became saved, when I was pregnant with him, right after that. And it was just a time in my life where I just dealt with a lot of depression. I dealt with a lot of, like, almost every year, a couple times, I would just be like, I wouldn't know why I would not feel like doing anything. I don't know why I felt so like unhappy and so sad, and I just couldn't understand it. And I was young, so it's like, I don't know, it wasn't menopause or any of that. I just couldn't figure out why, and it was just depression, and it was just not having that peace, and I worried, and I wanted to control things because I felt like if I didn't control, it was going to fall apart. And you know, I didn't know like how to be a good wife. I didn't know all these things, and it was just not that everything was totally failing, but I just wasn't like living like I am now. And so then that's when I became, I accepted the Lord as my Savior. And then it still took years. God had to work. I mean, I was stubborn, and I had a lot of stuff that I had to unfix and undo in my life, and a lot of habits and a lot of things that I had to like be erased from to start new. It wasn't like a complete transformation overnight because I didn't know. I didn't have those resources around me, and they were there, I think, not as much as they are now, but I just didn't know what to do. So this is why I share it on my videos, because I want that person, even now, if you're older than me, great, but if you are younger and you are questioning your things, I want you to get that at 20 years old. Like, I see it in my kids, and I can see it in them, the ones that get it and go, you're getting it now. And I said, if you can get that now, I said, you're gonna be 10 times further than 45-year-olds like I am, and you know, and by 50 and 60-year-olds, and ones that we know that go to church all the time that don't get it. I said, you are going to be so much further, and that's the most amazing thing, to not waste all those years. Not that my life was wasted, because everything works out for good, but if I could have done what I do now when we first got married, whoa, like how much more enjoyable. That's the part of it, because I wasted a lot of years of fighting with my husband. I wasted a lot of years of worrying about money and being depressed, being upset, not feeling happy, and not, you know, experiencing God to my fullest. And so I want you to get that now. That's why I share. And so somebody asked me, how do you know? It's because I've seen God do things in my life in a miraculous way that could have not have been anybody but Him. That's how. From, you know, I try to share testimony. It says, how do we overcome the world? By the word of our testimony. And I try to share videos, like I share like how God moved us here to North Carolina. It was like beyond a shadow of a doubt. Nothing was stressful. Like you can see it's how, I'll try to link it below, but if not, you can just type in Amy Maryon, why God moved our family 700 miles away. You can type that in. That I share step by step the journey of God, because a lot of people say, well, how do I pray for me, we're going to move. Well, I don't need to pray for you. You just need to be talking to God and know if this is the right move for you. Even though it might look good, you need to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is what God has for you, and it's by walking in what God does. Everything, and I share in that video, everything that happened on our move down here was God. It wasn't like crazy. It was very peaceful, moving everybody in 2.5 weeks, and how everything worked out because it was Him. The same thing buying our home that we're staying at, right at our home here. We rented, and like I share that story on there too, how God just worked that out. And then buying this house, and just how God again walked through the things, and how He said, this is, I remember walking up this driveway right over here, this driveway. We had to park right where that van is. That's where we parked, because I was like, oh my goodness. Like I remember coming to see this house, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go tell my realtor everything I hate about this house, so she stopped sending me houses that I don't like. Well, it was silly me, Amy. I remember walking up that driveway, and the Lord spoke to me. Like I've heard the Lord's voice very, very clear 3 times in my life. 3 times. One time when I was not a Christian, and I share that in my testimony. I heard it again when I walked up this door. It was like the Lord spoke and said, this is your home. And I was like, what? And I stopped for a minute, and I was like, what? And I walked in, like I saw my patch of grass. I wanted a home with 1 patch of grass. I saw it. I walked into the home. Everything in this house was everything I had ever wanted in a home. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I couldn't find anything wrong with this house. Like nothing. There was nothing I did not like in this house. And so that was one of the times. And then when we went through the process of buying this home, like everything worked out. And I share that again, right down like to the very end. It was right before it was the septic, and it was, you know, I share that story too, so I don't want to go into here because I've already said it, but it was just the Lord. Everything. There was no worries. There was no like, are we ever going to be able to get this? No, it was complete peace the whole time. That's why I know that God is doing in my life. Same thing when we left our old church. We moved here. We moved to a really small church. It was just a church of God that we were used to, and did it. But it was good for when we moved here, because I knew where my kids were. I didn't have to send them to strangers and all those things. And then I remember the day I came home from church, and like the Lord just put in my spirit, and it was just like I just felt that like this is gonna be my last day here. And I was like, what? And then I came home, and I remember He said, this is your last time going to church here. And I was like, oh. And I was crushed. I was crushed myself, because I loved it. I loved the people. I loved what we had. And I was like, okay, Lord. But I knew it was time to go. I just didn't want to do that. And then we went to our church that we're at right now. And I remember walking in, and in myself, I was like, I do not want to be here. In myself. Wasn't against being there. And even during the whole time, I was like, all right, God, this is where you got me, whatever. And He just kept speaking to my heart through worship songs that I don't even like, which was, I'm like, this is you, God, because I don't even like these songs. It was just a song I didn't care for. And so it was, and again, it was confirmation after confirmation after confirmation that this is where I needed to be. And now I see where we're at now, and I'm like, I would not be doing what I do right now if I would have never walked into that church. So again, it's just being obedient, buying my car, all those things just everything, doing YouTube, what I do here, wanting to get an extra income and just being obedient to walking into what God has for me, you know, doing my curriculum and doing it for free when the Lord said give it away for free. And I'm like, that's crazy. I'm never going to make any money off all this work I'm doing. Silly Amy. God wanted me to sow that seed into people because that is what he needed me to do. And then I saw him bring it to me and bring the income that I needed to help our family. Again, all God, everything. So I don't doubt God. Like when I hear him and he tells me to do, when he tells me to sow seed into a ministry, he tells me to give to this person or to, you know, do this with my money, I do it. And then I see how he blesses me in return. Not that God is, I don't want to put money into like you give, God gives you back that, or this happens, you get this blessing. It's not that. It's the obedience to what God tells you to do. I tithe my money right away. That's what I do. I have no problem sharing that. When I get my paycheck, boom, 10% goes right to my church. I tithe it there. That's where I go. It doesn't have to be to a church. You tithe where God tells you to tithe. It's a ministry. It's whatever. You give it to God. It's God. That is where we're at. This is our church. That is where God has told me to do it. Before that church, I had given to a ministry that the Lord told me to give to. That's what we do. And then I also, when he tells me to give to, like, and sow into a ministry or sow into a person or sow into something, I do that. And I do that. I don't have to share that part because that's the part where I believe God says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, because you protect the dignity of that person. That's in the Bible. Biblical principles. Tithing, you can share. You should be tithing. You should be doing it. You should be telling people 10%. I'm not telling you. People are like, oh, preachers just ask for money. No, they're not asking for money. They want you to get the blessings. They want the blessing. There's a whole spiritual thing with tithing, what it allows God to do. And when you don't, what will happen? And I know it because we did it. We did not tithe. And I saw what happened. And then I see what happens when I tithe and how God does protect and how things do happen. So, testimony, it's just that happens. And then I also see when I give and when I do an offering and when I give to somebody in need, or when I do those things, it's that I see that God, he does what he says. And it talks about what he'll do in return. And I see that. And I don't do it because I want to have money. I do it because I want to be obedient. I want God to look at me and say, that is a person I can trust. That is a person that I know when I tell her to do something, she's going to do it. That is what my heart is. I want my heart. The Bible says, who can ascend to the hill of the Lord? Those with clean hands and a pure heart. That's what my prayer is for me. I want to have clean hands in everything I do. That's why I ask the Lord, what is it I do? Do you want me to charge people for this? Do you want me to give it away for free? What do you want me to do? If he wanted me to charge, I would charge and trust him. But I want that pureness of heart. I don't want my motives to say, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to eat this week if I don't charge money for this, Lord, or if I give that money away, how am I going to feed my family this month? Even this month, I had to share things that the Lord told me to do with some money that had come in, and I was like, okay. And mind you, we have a wedding coming up and we need money for extra things. And when I started doing what he told me to do with that money right away. Did it. Didn't even question it. And then my own mind, every time I started going through and trying to add and subtract the bills for the month and all these things, and I was like, all right, how's this going to work? And then I would stop. I would like, I'm not even go there because I'm not even going to worry about it. I don't. And then guess what? They're almost the end of the month already. Plenty of money to do what I need to do. Plenty of money to do what I do. And then some left over. And I don't even worry. Does that make sense? But when I started like kind of going, wait a minute, let me subtract the bills. Let me subtract what I have to have and what I think I have to have. And God's like, stop, Amy, stop doing that and just trust. And I'm like, I know, I'm going to. So not that I even struggled, but I did for like a moment in my flesh. And then I was like, God, you got that. And then he does. He has it. No worries. But I was obedient and I sowed that seed into what he told me to sow my seed into. Sowing seed is like when you're planting. If you plant some seed in the ground, it grows to harvest. It's the same principles with money. Reading your Bible, it's all over there. Do you have to? No. Can God bless you if you don't? Sure, to an extent, I guess. But I want to see that reaping of that harvest. And so that is why I do. And I have never done that before. So I can sit here and tell you the reason why I do it is because I see it working. That's why. You see preachers and I got the prosperity message and all these things. Okay, so I get it to a degree. And I know there's some out there that are pretty far-fetched. But there is a principle to it. So I guess if you just do that and say you're going to get a healing because I guess I don't really know all of it, so I can't say I'm against it, but I think that you can get so far one way, just like you can get so far the other way on an issue. It's about following God in his heart, and I know that it says to tithe. I do. I tithe 10%. That's what I do. Do you tithe before taxes or after taxes? What do you do? What money do you want blessed? That's what I say. So tithe. I tithe right away before my taxes. Get that done. I have no problems sharing that because I want to see things blessed. My giving, my offering, I don't share with people. I'll tell you that I do it, but I don't tell you specifically what I do because I want to protect the person that I'm giving that offering to not make them feel like, oh, they needed extra money, or, oh, they were down. No, because that's not what God wants you to do. He wants you to give that to protect them, but he wants to see your obedience in that. So that was a big talk on money there, Amy. I don't even know where that came from, but it went back to the person asking about why I know God is real. That's why, because I've seen him work. I've seen him physically work in my life, and I can see my life right now. And the person that wrote that, you watch my videos and you see my life. I film every day, so you can see my life every single day. Every day I'm happy. I might have a day where I feel not awesome, but I'm not nearly knocked out and like can't film. But I share with you. I'll share with you. And things happen. We have things happen. I had my oil pan. You can see my spot of oil all the way up my driveway. Ripped the oil pan because I had a rock hit my driveway, and I was like, things happen. Things happen. I have kids that they have gotten sick before, had to deal with all of that. Not very often, thank the Lord. We've had things happen where you're like, okay, what is this? But I'm getting better, and every single time I'm like, all right, God, I'm giving that to you. I'm trusting you. And so I want to share that with you because I want you to know that to have that complete trust and faith in God in every area of your life, oh, watch out. How awesome is it to wake up in the morning or go to bed, because in the morning you're refreshed. Go to bed at night and not have to worry about a thing. A thing. Not have to worry about what your husband's doing. Not have to worry about your kids. Not have to worry about finances if you're going to have enough. Not have to worry if your electric is going to be shut off. Not have to worry about if you're going to have food to eat tomorrow. Not going to worry about if your car's not going to start in the morning. Not going to worry about if this world is going to crash on us. What are we going to do? Not going to worry about who's elected president. Not going to worry about whether I'm going to be able to work tomorrow. To not have that worry is amazing. And does that mean, Amy, you walk around in a bubble because your life is protected and you have goodness? No, it does not. So don't think that. It's the way you see things. It's the way you look at life. And because it's not that I go around hard-hearted to everybody and, oh, I'm not going to put up a front. I'm going to do these. No, it's not that I walk around with my head in the clouds. It might appear to people that my head are in the clouds and I don't care. But yay, great for that. Because I go to bed at night and I don't worry. I sleep at night. The Bible says, there's a verse in the Bible, something about rest. I give my beloved rest. And it has to tie into not worrying about things. Like I sleep, like when I go to bed, ask my husband, I don't ever lay there and toss and turn. Never. I do if I had coffee at 6 o'clock at night, which I've learned not to. I go right to sleep. And he's like, honey, how do you fall asleep? I'm like, don't worry. I go to bed. My mind shuts off. I go to sleep. God says, I give my beloved rest. I take that, what my Father says. I give my beloved rest, and I sleep, and I rest. Did I sleep when I had babies? No, because I had to take care of babies. But he gives us rest. You missing rest? You laying in bed thinking about things, questioning things in life, worrying about what you're going to do? Start taking the Bible advice. Go Google that recipe. Go Google that verse. Maybe I'll stick it on the screen here because I'll go in. I don't have my phone out here to look it up. But there is a verse. I'll find it and stick it on the screen here about giving you rest. You should have rest. You should have rest in your life and peacefulness and joy always, no matter what your situation is, because God is your protector. He is who? He is my Lord. He watches over me. And I just don't worry about anything. And I want that for everybody. That's why I share these videos with you. I don't want you to worry about life. This life can be really good. There can be things in this life. There is things that upset me too, but your life can be good. You can have true happiness. It starts with a personal relationship with Jesus and accepting him in your life and making him Lord. You can accept him in your life and do nothing else. And you can get saved and go to heaven like the majority of Christians on this earth. But make him your Lord. Make him your Savior. Make him your guiding person. That Holy Spirit lives inside of you. Make it that your who leads you. Make your life spirit-led. That's where they talk about that. Make you a person of faith, a Bible follower. That's what I want. I want that clean hands and a pure heart, and that is what I'm striving for each and every day of my life. I want that for you too. So, all right, enough talking. Sorry, too much talking. I just feel like I need to share because it's just been so much. I've gotten a lot more comments now lately, and I'm like, okay, it's like people want the answers. They want to know. They don't want to, they just like, they know there's something else out there. They do, because God puts that in each and every one of us to fill that with him. So, all right, I'm going in. We're going to go to the park tonight. That's how we're going to, I feel like, oh, looking for the gross, disgusting thing I squished. It's over there. We're gonna go to the park tonight and get another walk in. It's gonna be nice, it's cool enough. It's gonna be a good day. So we're gonna see you guys again tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's gonna be a good day. So you guys stick around. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.